Hi everybody, this is Sabre from Vidya.com with another commentary for you. This time I'm going to go over Caitlyn. Caitlyn is a long-ranged AD carry. Just like in my work video, I have my usual suspects, Ritlu, Punchki, Malkiar, who's on Mr. Mystic Man, and Jaime. Um, Basically we're playing Maokai, Zinzhao, I'm on Caitlyn as AD carry, and we had a game plank in Akali. And the other team, they pretty much played early game assassin way, pretty much, I guess you could say, because they had a Talon and a Really and a LeBlanc and Karma. All these champions are very early game champs, and they also had a jungle Rammus too as their main tank in the middle. So basically, deception and quick assassin damage is what they were going to go for. Unfortunately, we beat them in the early game. So this is yet another short match. I don't like to do I don't want to do a commentary of a match that I do is like over like an hour long. If I'm going to do a commentary for you guys, it's only going to be like 20 minutes, 25 minutes tops, around there. So basically, again, we have Caitlyn. She is, again, like I said, an AD carry. I start with a Doran's Blade on her, and in fact I actually stack Doran Blades on her for quick early game if I'm having a very good game, or if I'm not having a good game.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Just for the HP, for the lifesteal, and for the damage, pretty much. And the first skill I do get on her is Q, which again is a long-range, super, I should say, long-range attack, much like Sivir's little kind of boomerang thing. Instead of going down and back, it only does one direction, just down. Like I said, it has insanely long range, and it scales off your AD as well. This is the skill I level first.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Then the second skill, which is your W skill, is your snap traps. Basically, it actually like stops the other player from moving for a split second, and also gives them the DOT, and it reveals them. You actually can see them if they hit you by your traps for a little bit. And then you got your W skill, which is like a net, and it actually pushes you back the opposite direction. I'm still not unsure to this day why I did that. Basically it's really an escape skill. When you net actually slows the target. I level this dead last. You really don't use this skill very much unless you escape. And of course your last skill, which is Ace in the Hole, and that is your ultimate, your still sniper shot deal. She is a sniper champion, basically, so that's her super long range sniper hit shot. Although if one of the champions on the other team gets in the way of what you're targeting, they will take the shot for that champion though, and they actually do see it. Like when you ult, they actually see it on their end. And I'm laning with Malkiar, who's basically his job is to support me. Babysit me pretty much, so I can just farm up. Last hit all these minions and just farm up as fast as I can and get all my items to kill everybody.
Executed.
Yeah, there Rammus just failed. I don't know how you fail in the jungle as Rammus. I'm sorry, I'm gonna rant a little bit there. I have no idea how you fail in the jungle as Rammus. Unless you forgot to get a health pot or something, because Rammus' jungle is ridiculously fast and easy. Sorry, I just feel bad for saying that for that player, but you shouldn't die. And Caitlyn last hitting on minions is really easy, especially if you use my mastery pages, which for her I use 2109. Basic hard AD setup, and then for runes I use I think it's armor penetration marks. Okay, we did a little damage here. I put my trap down to try to stop him from running away, and I queued over the top of it, but good move on his part. He flashed over the trap past my Q, so I couldn't hit either one. He ended up blowing his and that's what happens when you hit the trap. You stop there and you stay there for a second. In those eyes, I can actually see them in the bushes and stuff. Or if they're running out of range, I can still see them. But what I was supposed to do was supposed to stop him right there so we could do even more damage to him, but he flashed over the top of it. So good move on his part. Missed that last hit. And there's that range of his Q. She can stay right in the edge of that turret range, shoot that Q, and get out of the turret range before it hits her. That is the power of Caitlyn. And also, if you see my Heimerdinger video, make sure you put a trap up in that top bush to protect yourself from enemy ganks from the jungler. It was almost like 3/4 of the way into the game before we actually got a gank on there for that trap to be used. But anyways. So go back real quick, give Mal some farming ability there. I think I bought another sword, and I bought some pots and a ward, and teleport back because I brought teleport on Caitlyn so I can move around the map with these. Because they'll be the farmer backdoor kind of person because of all the much damage she can do. And I bought the ward. Usually your carries don't buy the wards and stuff. You save that for the people who you really need to save your money for your items and stuff. But I felt happy today, so I bought the ward and I put it on Dragon for everybody. Oh, now would be probably a good time to talk about her passive. As you see, there was like a little bigger, like a kind of a big bullet that came out, and now it's had this shiny thing like around me. Basically what that does is, every like, I think it's like 7th or 8th hit on Caitlyn, you actually deal a super damage attack, pretty much. Here we go on him again. So that was supposed to happen last time. See, he hit the trap, locked him in place just long enough for Malkiar to get on him, and he has a lockdown skill as well, and that gives me a chance to get over there, hit the Q, and shoot him a couple times. Yeah, I'll do a Maokai commentary soon. I like Maokai a lot. Him and Garagas are two of my more favorite champions. Now, if you're in the bushes, now going back to your passive, on 8th hit, you deal extra damage. Now, if you're standing in the bushes and you do that, you actually get it twice as fast. So, but because I knew that there was a jungle on the other team, I didn't want to stand in the bush and speed up the attack even faster and speed up the lane push even faster. Even though I pretty much had the lane push the entire time. Sorry. But, I didn't want to sit in that bush for too long and proc the attacks even faster, so we had that lane super push that hard. Excuse me 1 second. Had to cough there, I just didn't want to cough in you guys' ears. So basically, like I said, now I'm back in the bush again. I'm going to put my traps down, so that when you walk in the traps like he just did, he'll lock him in place. And it kind of protects me a little bit. I wasted that one. He's like, oh, you wasted your turn. I'm gonna come over and rake you. That's Talon, by the way, the other team. He's like the newest champ. He's the brand newest champ right now. I like him. I like playing Talon too.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, I accidentally hit my health pot. That was totally by accident. I meant to hit trap instead and accidentally hit my health pot. That's okay, I was low in health. But again, hitting all these minions with my Dorn's blade, so get that back up again. So once again, we're still pushing this lane hard. We still haven't seen Rammus yet. But again, I have that trap up in the bush, so if he ever did try to come in and gank us through that bush, it will stop him from doing it. There we go, see that's the proc on the passive again. And you do see that on the other team if you have that. And I'm kind of lining myself down the lanes to queue up the lane so I hit all the minions in that lane, just like that. That was a perfect, actually, execution of Q. So he jumps in on the both of them, and I steer Q over the top. I use my ult, hit the Karma, get her low in health, and we pretty much got them are now hiding behind their tower. Then I use my mana pod, get my mana back up again, shut the tower one time.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, Karma had to shield him. to prevent more damage. I actually took a tower shot. Ow. I was like, Valkyrie was like, hey, you should be fine, you know, for a minute they're low in health. I'm like, yeah, but I just got a tower hit on me. So because I see them coming down, and now I'm gonna put my order trap right there. See, there they are, both on the bottom bush. I saw the flash too. So he comes try to come on top of me. He's kicking the crap out of me. He actually took a tower hit, and he stopped. I don't know why he stopped. He probably could have killed me. Maybe his skills were on cooldown. I don't know. But it's pretty much like the Leona in my war commentary there. They just stopped attacking me, or attacking Melchior the other time. Anyways, oh yeah, that was kind of a fail now. So I buy another Doran's Blade. I think I got like 3 Doran's Blades now. And I didn't have enough money for the Berserkers for the attack speed. So as some people call this a try-hard build, whatever. Yeah, I just jumped top, see what the heck was going on there. Just looking to see if he was gonna get killed or not. But yeah, I teleported back bottom, so I don't lose any farm and time and like that. And when we get there, so he throws his little seedling out there, so he can keep vision on him. And there's the ultimate to try to shoot him down. But like I was saying about the Doran's Blade, stacking Doran's Blades is not a bad thing. Gives you a lot of damage, a lot of lifesteal, a lot of base health, 100 per. So it's a really good item to start in some of your AD carries, especially if you're auto-attacking a ton like I am. If you have a babysitter like a Maokai, like a Soraka on your team, you know you're going to auto-attack a lot, this gives you a good ability to do that. Now here's the teleport in to try to defend the tower again from Karma. Now, if you see my Karma focus, by the way, on vidthru.com, the Vidthru channel on YouTube, it'll tell you a little bit on how to play Karma. And I do use teleport on my Karma too. So here comes Talon back down in the lane again. And now there you go. Did you see that in the upper corner there? There was the Ramus try to gank there, and there was an early warning system from the snap trap. So I threw down all my skills. I'm on mana now. I'm just trying the last hit. Akali's coming down to try to help out and kill people. I get the kill on Talon, coming back around the other side for Karma. Akali's actually going to get it, I believe. Yep. So that Ramus basically tried to gank us. My Earthly Trap went off and stopped him from doing it. Gave us an early warning. Malkier went head first into it. I don't know why he did, but it ended up working out. He was the only one that died, and we got 3 kills. So totally failed gank on their part, and we ended up getting 3 kills. And now, because if you win the bottom lane team fight, mini or large fight, that sets you up for a dragon. So again, just like in Heimerdinger video, with this turret's set up my little snap trap up there, and I go over their jungler. He'll tank the dragon damage, and I will help him out with dragon. You also get a dragon too. So that gave us 3 kills. They gave us 3 kills and a dragon, and Gangplank did a double knockout top. So in the matter of like 45 seconds there, we got 4 kills and dragon for just 2 deaths really there. So totally dominating the game right now. So I get my berserkers. Get my berserker treads. So
An enemy has been slain.
oh, I forgot to hide chat there. Sorry guys. So again, at this point, we're basically at this point, we're looking at each other going, yeah, this is going to be another 20-minute game. Because as you can see, we're totally dominating on CS and kills. I got 4 kills already. My 4-0 there. Farming good too. Malkai's doing a great job babysitting me. Get that last point in the queue there, and now we're going to get another tower. I think we got the tower. Yep, we got the tower. Ramus comes down with the Aurelia. he goes head first into them, but he didn't see Aurelia come down with them, so he's like, oh god. He's like, oh my goodness. So I did what I could, and I threw down my snap trap, tried to slow him down and everything I could, but it was just too much damage. Double ult from Aurelia and Rammus, just too powerful for him, and he hasn't got his tank items enough, so now Talon's down there too. My goodness. Talon wasn't there yet, but yeah. I missed that last hit. Shoot. Dang tower took it. So there's the range of her ultimate. There's a good example of that. Now, they were complaining to me, it's like, why didn't you come around and try to help out and get the kill on Talon? Well, Talon is faster than Xin Zhao, so he wasn't going to get the kill anyways. I didn't think he was, but which is why I stayed back. I was going to go after minions, but whatever. Whatever. Talon's too fast. I mean, you're not going to catch him like that, especially when he ults. If he ults, he's going to increase his movement speed and stealth, so you can't even see him. So, yeah. So, put a ward up in their area. There's Talon again. Back at full health. Still full health. And I put a snap trap down there too. See if they're going to go after the blue or something. Get an advantage. Like, if you have an advantage of getting like their towers, make sure you ward into their jungle, and that way you can see what they're doing in their backline area. Because knowledge is power in this game. So if you know where they are, you will win the games. So putting a ward gear in a big traffic area and my yordle trap to also detect them, because when that yordle trap goes off again, you'll be able to see them. So now we're kind of merging up top lane because we know they're kind of in the bottom lane and mid lanes. Actually, I accidentally shot there. All four of us on the top lane right here, so all four of us right here. Gameplay's going to use his speed up attack skill, and we're also going to get ourselves a tower. Now, the tower started attacking me on the Q because my Q accidentally hit the Aurelia. Unfortunately, I tried to slow her down there so she couldn't run away. And then here's the counter gank from bottom. We saw our Alkali die, so we're like, oh no, we gotta get out of here. So here we are, now we're running. And here's Gangplank. Again, his skill also increases movement speed as well. So now we're running for our lives. I double back to try to put a Yordle's trap down. She flashes right over it. Now I don't know why she didn't attack me more there. I don't know if she couldn't just jump on me or not, but so Gameplay comes over and ults on her, so let's try to keep her slow. We did lose Punchki. Punchki did die. Trying to run away. He didn't get away, unfortunately. So we did have 2 deaths, but we got another tower, so we got better position there. Now I believe this is where I sold a couple of my items, and I actually bought a bigger sword. Yep, I bought my big sword. So now I'm doing extra hard damage now. But like I said before, at this point, at this stage of the game, we're nearing the 20-minute mark, and we know we're completely dominating. We're up 4 towers, plus a dragon, plus a bunch of kills. Still haven't died yet.
Double kill.
And Lu's getting fed on Akali. And there's that snap trap. You see that mini map right down there? You see him, I saw Talent pop up there out of nowhere on the mini map. That is the snap trap going off that I put there a little while ago. So again, if you know where the other team is at all times on the map, that will win you games easily, and it'll keep you in the dominating position. I actually should use my Yordle snap traps a little bit more. There. I should have put in that bottom bush down there. But I didn't, and I almost paid the price for that. So, but Mal put his little green thing there, And there they come trying to go for their own red. And I was like, oh jeez. So if I put that trap there earlier, I probably wouldn't have been surprised, and I probably would. I should have died there, but luckily I got out of there quickly with my E skill and my trap skills. And I actually tried to steal it there at the end. I even tried to stick around and try to get it with my Q because it's such long range. It does so much damage. Now, this is actually a little dangerous. I don't recommend doing this, pushing up that far, if you know the entire team was right there, near their red, just a second ago. I don't recommend doing that. That was kind of dumb on my part, but I did it anyways. Just don't recommend it. And Gangplank just halted there, because there is another team fighting out bottom. I'm trying to get there as quickly as possible. Looking for the range of my ultimate, so I'm going to shoot there, get as close there as I can. Maybe I run to the top, I shot Rammus from the bottom, and we got the double kill. And this is pretty much the game right here. The game pretty much ended right there. So again, that's a little look at Caitlyn on her ridiculous range, trap ability, and just her utility way of trapping and like that. And of course her long range ultimate to try to pick up the targets. I am Sabre from vidthrough.com, and I will see you guys later. Thank you and have a good day.